Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Leanna and it's March the 1st today. So we're actually going to talk about what I have planned for my reselling business for the month of March. I know we just finished February and I'm going to talk about February sales and numbers and things that did sell and what worked for me on Friday. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss that video. But today we're talking about the month of March. It is the last month of the quarter, and I want to put in place all of those things I've been experimenting with and make sure that they're working. I honestly woke up at 2:30 this morning. I don't know why. It's just a thing with me lately. I'm getting up really super early. And I woke up with the thought, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If you've ever heard that. And it made me realize that, you know what, experimenting is really great for your business, but it's experimenting with a purpose. And that purpose is to find out what's working. So for the month of March, I am going to be putting into place all of those things that work for me. So I'm going to continue with Posh Sidekick sharing my closet because that is amazing. I love it. I am going to continue with Posh Sidekick sending out my offers to likers because it works. It's amazing. I will play with the speed of the share, which I have been doing anyway. And I will play with the offer in the time frames and stuff like that, just for fun, just to sort of shake it up a bit, not as an experiment. But that's something I've been doing all along anyway. So that's what I plan to keep in place for that. My listing quotas, my quota sort of idea I had at the beginning of the year, where instead of having goals, I made myself production quotas in order to reach those goals. So every month, every week, I have different listing quotas, relisting quotas, and cross-listing quotas. And they're working. I feel that they're really working for me. I was doing like 30 listings a week in January. Was it 30 or was it 40? It was 40 in January. Just a little bit too much for me because I don't have enough room, even though I purged my inventory. I put it down to 25 per week in February, and it needs to be a bit more. So for the month of March, I'm going to be putting it at 30 a week for listing and see where that gets me. My relisting is 40 for Poshmark Canada and 40 for Posh US per week. Not a problem. I love it. I think it's a great way to go. Last month I ended up doing maybe not 40 each week, but I did end up with over 200 relists for the actual month. So that's more than meeting my quota. My listings for last month also went above my quota for the month. That's why I'm going to up my listing quota. My cross listing to eBay was much better in the month of February. So I am absolutely keeping it at the 25 that I had, because I'm still learning it and I still want to make sure I'm listing the right things over there. So I'm going to keep all of that in place. It's working, and I want to make sure that this month I'm not screwing around with what's working. I just want to make it work to make sure that it is where I want to be. So that's working. We're going to keep that. Other things that are working for me are just my whole routine of having from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. as work hours. Doesn't mean I don't do work after those hours, and it doesn't mean that I work for the whole 10 hours, because I don't. But I have that sort of boundary. 6 a.m., 4 p.m., and that's it. I'm done, unless I have a question or an offer or something like that. But I'm not listing, I'm not, taking photographs or anything like that. I have me time, and I make that boundary, and that's working really, really well for me. I believe that you need boundaries, otherwise you will be working 24/7, and I don't want to do that. What else is working for me? You know what? The silent shows have sort of been working for me. I do like to do them. They are super easy. If you have not done a silent show yet, they might not be lucrative sometimes, but I do believe that Posh really loves us to use their features. Honestly, I really do. So for me to load up a silent show and run one takes less than like 45 minutes to do like 40 to 50 items. That's it, done. And once a week, that's what I've been doing it. I've been doing them on Thursdays, and they're really working for me. I think it's fun to do, and why not? The one thing I will be experimenting with are the shows. Brain. I was up at 2:30 this morning, guys. Is live shows. I'm actually going to be doing an actual live show tomorrow at 4:15. I don't know. I thought, you know what? I'm doing silent shows. Let's see if a live show could be a little bit better and see if I can get more sales in there. It is a lot more work, though, because you do have to have some sort of idea of what you're going to be running. So I have some items from a sourcing trip that I did last week that I'm going to run. So those are new listings. Plus I have some other older stock that I have been purging that, you know what, I'm just going to take away from Poshmark and put it on a live show like a new listing and see if that works. And I think showing things in person or on, this is me, doing sign language. Showing them the actual item as opposed to a picture, I think will be a lot better for sales. So I'm going to try that tomorrow. But yes, it is a lot more work. And if it's not financially viable for me, then I won't be doing lives. Because I don't want to be working harder. You know what I mean? So I'll see what happens. That's the only thing I'm experimenting with this month. Everything else I am absolutely leaving alone and just working it. It is time for me to just do what I want to do, or do what I have experimented with and found to be working for me. That is a huge thing for me, not to be experimenting right now. I love to try new things, and I think experimenting and trying new things is really a good thing for your business, and in this business where things do change. Bolos change, comps change, whatever. So experimenting and trying new things is a good thing. But I also think that you can get tied up and that's all you do is like, oh, I'm going to try this or I'm going to try this. And you kind of forget, oh, wait a minute, this thing already worked. Why don't I just keep doing that and see if it keeps working? And that way I can build my business. So that's what I'm doing this month. I'm also going to take a little bit of time off. It is my birthday month. I'm going to take a few days and just relax. And I don't know what we're doing yet. I'll figure it out. But we're just going to relax, take some time. And yeah, that's about it. I hope everybody had a fantastic February. Mine was okay. And like I said, we will talk about that on Friday. So hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.